Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Welcome to the new look beer room. And I still haven't got this angle right. Yeah, it's on the piss still. I do apologise for the profanity. Yeah. No, it's better than it was earlier. I've lowered it down, but it still don't seem the right height. Maybe I'm going to have to lower it down slightly more. So, tonight I'm going to be reviewing William Brothers Benno Craft Lager, part of a new core range at Aldis. So it says here, Benno is a crisp and refreshing craft lager named after the Bavarian father of modern brewing, Benno Schall, from 1741 to 1812. Who is credited with the first use of the term lagering, a process of cool fermentation followed by a period of maturation in cold storage. You're welcome. Yeah, okay. So, £1.29 at Aldi. See what it, see how it cooks. So obviously, typical straw colour body with a massive white head. Alcohol content of 4.4, so you know, in that mid-range, you know, the likes of Carlsberg, Carling, Foster's, they're all about 4%. Stella, you know, wife beater as it's otherwise known, is 5%, so this is midway. Now, according to ratebeer.com, from 17 ratings, it's got a rating of an average rating of 3.09 out of 5. Here's one from a few days ago, 3 out of 5, pours clear yellow gold with a thin white head. Grassy hop aromas, light lemon, taste is more of the same light sweet finish. Another one, 3.6. Bronze with a big head that takes some time to dissipate. Not a lot of flavour but quite easy to drink. Left lots of lacing. Pleasant but so average. White seems to be quite highly rated. Is beyond me. Yet you give it a 3.6%. 3.6 out of 5. So hence the, you know, it's a strange question to ask when you're giving it such a high score on an aggregate website. Another one, pale golden colour with a frothy white head, floral hops, a sharp lemon edge, chewy malts and a lingering bitter finish. A good lager. That's 3.2 out of 5. So, William Brothers, they bought, I think it was 2 of the Aldi's, I think it's 5 new beers or lagers they've got in stock. So there you go, it's gone down there. There's no, oh yeah, there is lacing around. The carbonation's died down a treat and the head's gone. To me now it looks like a standard lager, albeit with not a lot of carbonation, although you can see some through the centre. So again, it might just be that the glass is that sort of glass, you know. It is a Guinness glass, so taste wise, just tastes like any standard lager. And as with all standard lagers, not quite as gassy as the likes of, you know, the Carling and all the others, but very samey. Light grain, malt, grass. You know, it's that same sort of thing. Definitely a lager that deserves to be drank on a more, you know, a cooler day. Well, at a cooler temperature rather, not at a cooler day, because today's been gorgeous again. I mean, even now in the beer room it's 25 degrees, which is obviously a great temperature, you know. just need to angle these lights a bit better. That's better. I'll get there in the end. I'll get it all absolutely perfect. What I wanted is when you see me do reviews, so obviously get the bar area in, and even get the beach. You know, there's a little beach behind you, behind me now. Look at that. Hey, can't fault it, can you? Hey, on a beach at this time of night, hey, and no sand. I've been chilling in the hot tub for an hour, so I'm so relaxed, it's unbelievable. In fact, I'm so relaxed, I'm absolutely shattered. I had to take my son to work last night, and he got mugged just over a year ago. He'd been over to Northern Ireland and buried his grandma. No, his great granny rather, not his grandma, and my grandma-in-law. Yeah, his great granny, and buried her. Come back on the Saturday. Went to work, and all of a sudden there's a bang on the door at 7 o'clock. He comes running up the stairs, and he says, "What are you doing back?" And he says to us, "I've been mugged." And you're like, you know, you're stunned, you know, because he's not a daft lad, you know. He's brought up, I mean, you know, I'm very streetwise, brought up in that area where you watch people. I worked on the park for 20 years. You know, I watch people more than, you know, they'd ever realise. And I'm sort of not oblivious, you know. And he's on the way to work, and we've got a prison there, and he's walking by the prison, gets to this junction, and some twat comes from somewhere, and asks him something, asking him the time, and all of a sudden there's this lad at the back of him, gets something to the back of his head, and it's cold, it's metal, cold, and so took his wallet. He managed to slip his bank card out, but they took his phone, but he slipped his bank card out, so he's, you know, he's got his brain with him there, and then one of them chinned him, and then he fucking ran, because obviously you don't know what's going to happen. You know, you can be as big and brave as you like, but these days, one twat with a knife in you, you know, you could be dead. You know, so as brave and as tough as we all think we are, you know, I mean, me, I'd love to be in that situation, knowing what they were going to do. Get a spade in the end. Come on, you bastards. Because with a spade, I can do as much damage or worse damage with a spade than any twat with a knife can, you know. But obviously, you know, in that, it's 5:30 in the morning. You're not on your. He obviously hasn't grown up in the life that I've grown up. You know, he's had a good life for his mum and dad and his family, and he's not used to that element of idiots on the road. I am used to that element. You know, growing up in a worse area of the city. And but obviously, when it happens to you, you know, it's a very frightening thing. So he came home, and since then, at the weekends, we used to do it every day, but it was too much, you know, it takes a toll on you. So we just do it at the weekends now, and taking him to work at the weekends. And because obviously the weekends, there's more chance of some idiot being about, you know, two idiots. And so this morning, he's at work at 3 o'clock. So I says, "Oh, sod it, I'm not going to go to sleep," because, you know. So I stayed up till 3 in the morning. And on and off watching Avengers, and so, you know, slept, nodded off for a bit, woke up, nodded off, and that was like that for like 5 hours waiting for it. And yeah, took him to work, come back, got a shot of whiskey, thought that'll get me to sleep. Did it, Bob? I'm lying there awake, and then my other son, I've got a son with autism, and until you've got people with mental health issues, and I've got mental health issues, I know that, you know, anxiety's number one, and he's got autism, and he has these night terrors where he wakes up screaming, and he did that, came into our bed, and bugger me, I could not get back to sleep after that. So, you know, by now, I mean, what is it now, about 8:30, you know, 8 o'clock on a Monday night, bank holiday Monday, I'm absolutely shattered. But hence why I do beer reviews, because they're great. It chills me down. I'm talking to a camera, talking to people who have, they don't know, you don't know me from Adam, But it's nice to share a bit, in a lot of ways, beer reviews, chatting about things, it helps get it out, So in some ways, it's like a therapeutic in a strange sort of way. But anyway, this fella, it's pretty much a standard lager. With the temperature it's at, it's not as fizzy as the likes of, the big lagers out there. There's a very small hint of lemon in it, but pretty much standard fare, to be fair. So, yeah, to break it down, yeah. Straw coloured, whitehead, massive whitehead to start off with. There was carbonation, but very faint. Certainly there was lacing. Taste wise, standard lagery taste. Very small hint of lemon in that taste, and I do mean small. So out of 5, wow. We're talking, I'd say about 3.7 out of 5. It was okay, it's nothing bad, but pretty, standard fodder, nothing overly interesting, Shame, but not everything can be top of the range quality beer, or lager for that matter. Thanks for watching, see you soon.